What is up, YouTube? Back with another trade recap. Today is 4/28. I took 2 trades today, up 300 on the day, across 5 accounts. So yeah, let's get straight into it. So let me close this. So boom, coming into the day, we were bearish overnight. You know, we've been bearish for 360 handles, you know, even more, almost 400 handles. So I mean, honestly, obviously we're bearish, you know, short term just for today, but I mean we're still bullish over time. But yeah, but honestly, when I see a big range like this overnight, it's not something that I like to trade for. Yeah, when I see like 300 handles or more, I don't like to trade. I feel like the New York session is usually bad or choppy or, you know, not as good as it could be. So coming into the day, I already wasn't like happy to trade. But yeah, so if we wanted to go higher, we had this level here to close the FEG. We had this. I'm pretty sure it's a gap. Yeah, 15 minute. 15 minute. We had this. You know, had some gaps above, and then we had lower lows, and then a gap right here. You know, I don't know why it's taking so slow. A gap on the 1 hour. So, boom. This is already 6:30. 6:30. We had a. This candle was 70 handles, by the way. Yeah, we make first 1 minute FEG right here. Boom. We got a little pump up. Boom. I mean, this isn't a bad trade, so to say, but it's too early for me. You know, it's 6:41. It's 11 minutes in the market open. I usually don't trade the first 15 minutes at all. Yeah, like at all. I never trade it. I feel like it usually has the most volatility, the most manipulation. Like, it's just not something I like to trade. But yeah, we perfectly tap that 1 hour, not tap, or we fill the 1 hour FEG. And then we make our first 5 minute FEG right here. Yep. And then just to show the 1 hour, we fully engulfed this displacement candle on the 1 hour. So yeah, 5 minute boom boom. Honestly, people probably got in like here on these 2 candles trying to long and go higher, but I just wasn't a fan. This isn't a real pullback, you know, and this is when the 5 minute just started. So yeah, here I honestly really wanted to get in here, but I was like, you know, there's these like there's these wicks, this gap right here, and yeah, and the 5 minute, what time is it? And the 5 minute just opened, so I was like, you know, usually the first candle is like the wick of the 5 minutes, so we'll see. And boom, we got a beautiful wake up, and then reverse. And we tried to get something bullish here. This was honestly, yeah, I wanted to get here. This was honestly another place I wanted to get in. Yeah, but I mean, looking at the 5 minute, like, this isn't bad. Yeah, but like the 15 minute has nothing. Like, the 15 minute has just a bunch of wicks, like up wick, down wick, this one down wick, and this was barely up. Like, how big is the body of this? 20 handles, like, it's nothing. Yeah, so like the higher time frames aren't showing it as much. The 5 minute, honestly, I did like it, but I wanted to see where the 5 minute closed. If the next candle was like a strong close up, I would have for sure gotten in. But we're kind of lagging here, and this makes me not want to trade anymore. Yeah, and then boom. Okay, so now we're kind of, keeping our bearish bias of the day. We're making lower lows, lower highs. Yeah, 5 minute, now 5 minute structure is kind of changing, we're getting multiple 5 minutes bearish. Yeah, 15 minute, we're closing bearish, strong. So, yeah, and the 1 hour, we had a nice wake up, and this one, where it looks like we're closing down. So this one I liked a lot more. Yeah. Oh, actually, wait. Or whatever, I'll just actually, I did get in short right here. I forgot. I got in short. I think I put my stop right there. Yeah, targeting just the bodies. Yeah, I actually got in short right here. Yeah, this was like a nice little quick tap and just displacement candle down. 5 minute was bearish, and 15 minute was bearish as well. Yeah, so I got in, and instantly 2 minutes after I got stopped out, I got in with 3 micros, and I think I lost $180. So yeah, but yeah, that instantly got done for. But I was like, maybe this was the last second tap of the 5 minute FEG, and maybe we show bearish structure, like I would possibly be down, and then we get that boom. Yeah, and then at this point, like, I'm very confident we're gonna go lower. Even the next 15 minute is closing down as well. So I'm like, alright, I'm gonna get in. I got in on this close. I got filled like one handle under. Yeah, I got in. This was my real stop. Yeah, 30 handles above here, which on the 5 minute is like almost above the wick. Yeah, so I was risking 30, and I initially I had my TP here, but I moved it to here after getting this 30 handle candle. I was like, bro, this looks really strong. Yeah, I get that, and then boom, like probably like halfway into this candle, I moved stop to break even. Yeah, I moved stop to break even. I moved stop to break even, and then I just saw how strong it was, so I got in with 3 again. So I didn't want to. I was more confident in this one, but I didn't want to upscale to 5, because I usually trade around 5, and I didn't want to lose even more on the second trade. I don't want to double down. That's just bad, like, psychology. So I got in with 3 again, and I got out with 2 here at this wick. Because, bro, this was so strong. I was like, bro, like, if I'm TPing in 3 minutes, like, there's no way. Yeah, so I got out with 2 at this wick, and then yeah, I got out with 2 at this wick, and then the last one I put it initially at the body, but then I put it at the wick, and then when I saw this, I put my TP here and my stop here, legit, and the enemy stopping me out like right here, which is still like another 10 handle difference. It's not huge, but it's still more. And then yeah, it's just her. Okay. But yeah, I mean, and then after, he ended up taking a couple more lows, but we never tapped into that gap, which is really surprising to me. But yeah. Yeah, after I got out, and it just started chopping all day long. PM sesh, reversal, bullish. I feel like that's I feel like that's so common and so predictable. Like PM sesh, legit, just like reversing what the day did, or like at least reversing half of what the day did. You know what I mean? Like going to the halfway point of the daily, of the New York session. You know. But yeah. So yeah, the first trade I lost 180, and then the second trade I made what 580, so I'm up 300. Yeah, wait, or no, I made 480, and then I'm up 300 flat basically. So yeah, let's look at the so the first week ever trading these accounts, I took 2 losses and 1 win, but you know with good risk management, it made me break even on the week, and then today I made 300. Um, first trade I lost 180, and then the second trade I took 2 partials at 3 24, and then my last one was 165. So it was it was good. I mean, bro, making $500 off of 3 micros is a lot. That just goes to show like how volatile it was. Um, but yeah, so last week I was break even. So whatever I made or lost this week was really where my accounts would be at. Um, so yeah, I'm up like 300 on the accounts. Um, I'm gonna back test today. Keep my you know keep my mindset right. Just gotta stay humble, stay hungry. You know, a couple wins doesn't matter, a couple losses doesn't matter. Keep back testing, keep journaling. The things that are boring and people don't see is what actually gets you to where you're at. Um, but yeah, I mean, it's you're a lot closer to where you want to be than you think. Um, it's right there. It's one good trading week away. It's a couple past express accounts away, or combines away. It's just one more step, you're there. One more step, you're there. One more. There's a lot of little steps. But I mean, if you want to make money at your house in 30 minutes, if you want to build that skill, that's what you have to do. But yeah, y'all. Other than that, it was a pretty good trading day. I thought it was gonna be a little worse, but ended up being not too bad. Yeah, I think FOMC is tomorrow. Yeah, FOMC is tomorrow. I don't know if I'm gonna trade like at all. Like I might not even wake up. Like I might just sleep in tomorrow. But it's at 11 for me. So I mean, I'll probably be up. Thursday 5:30. We'll have some news. Friday 7 a.m. some orange candles. But yeah, so this week can be good. It's gonna be volatile, so we'll see what it has in store for us. But other than that, it's another trade recap in the books. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.